Okay, so let's talk about the Virgo full moon. As you know, we're going to do a reading. The full moon is usually something where you're releasing, you're getting organized, you're figuring things that you don't want in your life anymore. I like making a list of things and getting rid of them. It's also like, I find this one, the Virgo full moon, is to like release for the year also, because we're moving into a new astrology year. So this is kind of like a releasing of everything. So anything that you didn't like, if you had bad foods in your life, if you wanted to get more organized, if you need more structure. Virgo is all about beauty. It's about health. It's very feminine. So kind of like focusing on the things that you want to do for yourself that works for you, and then letting go of the things that don't. And it doesn't have to be super structured, but if there's, if you told yourself that you were going to do yoga 3 times a week, that you wanted to no longer eat bread or carbs or whatever it is that's not working for you. So it's just getting rid of this thing that's not working for you anymore. Also, if there's people that are toxic in your life that you just don't connect with, and there's always a negative energy between the two of you, this is a great time to move on from that, or even just to squash, past issues that you've held on to, insecurities, things that make you feel small. So it's more of a time of just like releasing those little things that you've been holding on to that are just not worth it, and moving forward into a new dynamic, right? Because this is like our new year, basically. So if there's, if you're looking to, get more productive on your business, if you want to get more organized, if you're ready to get started, this is kind of the time to do it. Even though we're releasing in the full moon, and it is a super full moon in Virgo, it's a good time to look at what it is that you want to do in the spring, so the spring cleaning, and then you get into organizing and getting yourself together. So, all right, so let's look into this and see what, I'm going to pull some oracle cards, and then I'm going to do a little tarot just to see what the energy is all about for this Virgo full moon, tongue twister. And if you have any questions, or if you would like to get a personal reading, you could contact me at Lizannesreadings@gmail.com, or you could get on GaiaReadings.com, and I'd be happy to schedule a reading for you if you'd like your own personal reading. But this is a big one. And it's because it's, end of year. So we're cleansing, we're cleaning, we're organizing, we're getting, we're moving on. We're moving into a better space, okay? And we also have Saturn, which is now transitioning into Pisces. And Pisces is very, all about everyone, very emotional, very spiritual. So, and this is all happening like an hour after the transition for the Virgo full moon. So there's a lot going on energetically, which I've been saying that, the month of March was going to be pretty big. There's a lot of different things that are happening. So, but they're all good transitions. It's like we're moving forward finally from that stale energy that we were in. So just let go of all those bad habits and things that we no longer want. Okay, so now what I'm seeing in the cards right now is needing to have some balance. We're looking at that right now. The past energies, they're saying those unfinished symphonies, those things that were just going around and around and around and around, and you just felt like it just isn't serving you anymore. Time to move on from this. And yes, I hate to say it, but even in the romance energy, if there's relationships, past issues, or things that were just making you feel small, insecure, and that this is toxic, moving on from that. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and allow and follow your guidance. Sorry. So the cards are basically saying it's time for you to see what it is that you really, really want to release and move forward. So for some people it'll be with work. For some people it'll be with your health. Other people it'll be with relationships. So it's just moving on from what doesn't serve you anymore. I love to, for the full moon, write a list of the things that I want to walk away from, and also kind of connect and meditate on what I'm really excited about. And then I kind of like to release that. And they are showing this breathe card, which is a very deep card of meditating, connecting to source, and just figuring out what it is you need to walk away from, okay? And they're also saying it's a time for balance. So having some structure and figuring out what kind of maybe schedule you could have if there's, you know, if you want to go do a yoga class 3 mornings a week, or just getting yourself organized, you know. And that's, I think that it's funny because it's right around the spring energy, which is where, you know, people do spring cleaning, they get rid of anything that they want to donate, they kind of get themselves organized. So accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you, or source, universe, whatever it is that you want to call it. So this is a time, and this is the energy of right now. So getting yourself organized, focusing on what it is that you want, and getting some balance, okay? Which is very Virgo energy. Yeah, so chaos and conflict, soulmate, and ready, set, go. See, so what they're showing is with releasing this energy of things that weren't working anymore, you're making some room for the new. So you're opening your heart, you're getting rid of, even if it's just anger that you have towards a person that was in your life in the past, you're not even with them anymore, you're just holding on to this grudge. We've got to open your heart again. So letting go, and also Saturn going into Pisces, it's really heart opening and very spiritual. So letting go of things that didn't work out. And I know sometimes it's almost difficult sometimes to let go of this anger that you've been holding on to, because you almost feel like it's become you. And this card is just saying it hurts at first, you let it go, but then you're going to feel so much better, and you're opening yourself to that positive energy. And guess what? You could even be looking into a soulmate energy coming to you, because you've let go of the anger from the other people in the past, or even you've let go of a relationship that was just toxic, and it's been a back and forth, and it's been, you know, this non-stop chaos back and forth. And I know sometimes that could become almost exciting. It's like an addiction at one point, but letting that go and being at peace brings you to something that's so much more spiritual and feeling good and being in a positive energy. So do a spring cleaning, not only on your house, do a spring cleaning on your heart. Now, ready, set, go. Now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So see, once you're doing that spring cleaning, things are coming to you a lot faster, and things are moving a lot faster. So it really is important to get rid of that energy that's negative. Now let's just do a little quick read on whatever we get from our guides, whatever messages we need. So yeah, don't forget to do the ritual, you know, do a small meditation, see yourself walking away from these things. If it's you looking at yourself in a mirror and walking away from the old you because you want to get to a new version. If it's you walking away from a person, that's a great thing to do as well. You know, cord cutting. You could also just walk away from the bad habits and get yourself into some good habits. See, we've got the Temperance, which is a balance card, but it's also angels and connecting to source and knowing what it is that you want. They're saying, do the work, do the work. If this is what you need to do, these little rituals, they really do help. It helps you release and move on. They're even showing this 5 of Cups, which is walking away from these, you know, the ones that are no longer serving you, so you could actually fill these cups up. So cleaning house, basically. The Wheel of Fortune in the future. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying you do this work and you're moving into your happiness. You're having a lot of luck and good things that are coming to you just from doing that work, right? And some of you might be even walking away from marriages or commitments that you had, or even anger towards a marriage that didn't work out. It's time to just walk away from this. And I do see, you know, there's a lot of people maybe that were, it's showing take a leap of faith and be the Fool. The Fool card is one of these, you know, it's the major arcana. There's actually a lot here. And it's telling you that if you take that leap, and I know that you're nervous and you don't know where you're going, and, you know, even starting that new business or getting going with the new business or writing that book, if you take that leap of faith, it puts you in positive vibrations. So don't be afraid to take it. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It just doesn't work. We know this. Now, in your surroundings, they're showing the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe some of you had some toxic relationships or people that you were doing all the work and it was just draining you. Now, when you walk away from that, and I've walked away from relationships like this before, and when I walked away, all of a sudden I got this energy back and I was looking good and feeling good. It's like they almost take that energy from you because you've got the light, you've got this beautiful energy, and they want to hold on to your light, but they don't realize, some of them do, that they're sucking the life right out of you. I'm getting a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. Those people that are taking your energy, just, if it's not equal, move on from this, because when you're doing this, you're manifesting so much more for yourself, okay? And you know, the King of Pentacles to me is a very stable person. He's usually grounded, he likes relationships, he's in a good space, and that's the kind of energy, male or female, that you deserve, okay? So it's all about letting go of the things that weren't working out so you can move to bigger, better things, okay? And the star is actually the outcome from this, which is amazing, because the star is telling me you're going for your wishes and dreams. And it's all because you've walked away from things that just were not worth it for you. So walking towards something wonderful, and also the Six of Pentacles is getting the gifts that you deserve. So if it's walking away from a position, a job, something that, or you know, the Matrix, the 9 to 5, and you decided you wanted to start your own thing, you are going to do well with this. But the first step is walk away so that you can, you know, walk away from all of this so that you could take that leap of faith and go into your happiness. Because it's there for you, but you've got to do the work, okay? And I hope you guys have an amazing full moon in Virgo. I'm sending you lots of love and light.